Welcome to the HackedHumanBroadcast, episode number 7. I promised to reveal some tech to you, and that's going to be this episode right now. If you watch every part of this episode, you will be astounded at what's being revealed about what is actually true and what is going on with surveillance in military access program technologies, as well as regular intelligence programs. First, a little bit about myself. If you haven't met me yet, I have some supporting documentation just proving who I am. I won't show my state ID, but I have 53rd Infantry Brigade Combat Team. My name appears here if you need to zoom. Discharge United States Army. My name right here. Just proving I'm a real person. I'm not some bullshitter on here. Army Commendation Medal, Department of the Army, which my name appears right here. 50th Area Support Group. Achievement Medal, 260th Military Intelligence Battalion. My name appears right here. Nothing major, just proof of who I am. So, this episode is about visual transference. I've talked about audio transference, but what is visual transference? Well, they're synergistic and they go together in a function that's called being on camera. And I'm going to explain this to you. It's used by military intelligence, secret access program technologies around the world, not just in the United States. Visual transference occurs within the mind. Okay? AI drones are now technologically able to read the brain waves inside the mind and produce a picture onto screen that is relatively very accurate to what you are thinking, as well as text, mind to text, and audio. This is absolutely true, and I promise I have no reason to lie. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but hundreds of thousands of people in this country are subject to this kind of spying every single day. And here's how it works. Crafts, overhead, drone technology, and cell phone towers equipped with all the necessary equipment nationwide work as a grid to detect these waves and do whatever any access program operator wants to do with you if you're the target individual, or just the general public in general when it comes to things like NSA. So everything you do is recorded. I've said this before. Now, how is this practical? It's practical in many ways. If I'm an operator within intelligence and I want to target you to learn information about you, I can turn this on and target you as an individual, and you will be constantly bombarded from towers and drones and satellites with sonic wavelength technology, microwave technology, and many things, and the AI is able to read what you're thinking and transpose it to a screen, as I said, from mind to text and into audio for operators to view at their discretion. Now, the strength of the audio and of the video is dependent on many things, such as your overall health, for instance, your cognitive abilities as a mature thinker, how strong your brain is, and your synaptic response strengths and times. Your diet, the food you eat, your overall health, and your consuming of alcohol, drugs, or pharmaceuticals can greatly impede this process and or accelerate it as well, in all fairness. Now, this has been weaponized worldwide, and a good example of that is the war in Afghanistan. I've talked to you about audio transference, where things you're about to say or that you think cause you to begin to say it within your throat, and your vocal cords move, and drones can capture that and turn it into text and voice, and that's true. But with the new technology, it's done simply in a snap of just the brainwaves of what you're thinking. So this is how you can weaponize this technology. As a secret access program operator and intelligence officer, and I can promise to you this is true, as I've been part of this system and I understand how it works, and I can control it very well myself, although I wish that I never seen it. If I were to target you and you were turned on into the system where this communication exists. I can say to you, perhaps you're a woman, we are looking at a woman who is, and just say that much. Now when I say that through my microphone into the system, it's beamed directly into basically the skull. I hate to be able to break it to you, but the ear canal, so the eardrums interpret the frequency, and they're able to turn it into either an audible sound, or some people are completely unsuspecting and their subconscious hears it and answers the question. So basically I'm fishing for information on you, and the FBI, CIA, all these intelligence agencies know exactly what I'm talking about. Believe me, I just stirred the coffee of a whole bunch of people watching this right now. And they're probably freaking the fuck out, because this hasn't been revealed anywhere that I've seen. And she will then say, oh, I'm standing in my apartment. Okay? The mind will finish the sentence. If I'm to say, we are looking at a woman who is wearing a, and send that transmission out, the mind hears it subconsciously, and the person, the targeted individual, will finish the sentence. A red dress. And the words, a red dress, will print back to me on screen. I will then see a picture of what she views it in her mind, and I will know that yes, that is a factual statement. She is wearing a red dress. Now, you use this information in many ways. Now, the Afghanistan thing, I said, this was going on during the war. I'm a military intelligence operator. These drones and satellites are parked above the target area in Afghanistan, and I've targeted several individuals, and I'm watching them. Now let's say that I have intel that, and this is a fictional character, a Mohammed Abu El, anybody, whomever, is to visit this town. But there's no recent pictures of him. He is wanted, and we're looking for him. And we know that he's probably going to be in disguise. Knowing where he's supposed to meet and supposed to be, I can target the individual that I'm targeting and say to him, into the technology that will be beamed to him, that he will either audibly or subconsciously hear, and it depends. Sometimes it's both. And he will answer my question in a second. I can say through the technology to my targeted individual, we are looking at a man who is standing next to, and his brain will, because it knows the answer, finish the question, which will be uploaded through the AI and beamed to me directly on the screen and on the text. Well, it's Mohammed Abu El whomever. I then turn and say, we have confirmation that Mohammed Abu El whomever is standing next to our target inside this building. Do we have permission to strike? Permission granted, strike. They send the missile in, they blow the shit out of the fucking place. Then they send in their teams, they do DNA samples, comes back conclusive that yes, it was him, and they have an affirmative. Then they can go on to a press conference and say, we can say now that in Afghanistan we just killed wanted man Muhammad El Abu whomever. You see how this works? It's good for investigative tactics. I can say to a bank robber who I'm targeting, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Over and over again, which drones and satellite technology and cellular phone tower technologies will beam this to him directly until his brain answers the question. Well, I've hid it under my bed. It's in a safe. It's at my friend's house. Okay, now as an intelligence analyst, I know where the money is. But it's not admissible in court. I still now have to prove that he stole it and put some real detectives and police on the ground to get a search warrant and go find the money. And this is being done every day. Visual transference. What you're thinking right now inside your mind, a drone, and believe me, the military drones can absolutely do this with their AI technology. I promise you I would never lie. I have no reason to. I'm at great risk even saying it. We'll upload an AI recreation in still picture, screenshot, video, text, everything to screens that analysts can see